Hi friends, Benjamin here, your relationship architect and matchmaker. Welcome to my channel, all about building the best love life for you possible. We are all going through a lot in our lives nowadays. Relationships of all sorts can feel pressured and squeezed. We want to love more and feel it too. Well, I'm here to help. In this video, I'm going to go over 4 basic relationship work ideas we all can do to love more. Even doing one goes a long way. And when you're with the right match for you, they won't even seem like little pieces of work. By the end of this video, you'll be able to love yourself and someone special in new ways you may not have even considered before clicking on this video. Speaking of clicking, go ahead and click the like button and subscribe so more people can find useful information on this channel. Loving that like button helps the YouTube algorithm and me figure out more important information for everyone to enjoy. It's inevitable. You and I will make mistakes in any relationship that lasts longer than a night. But as long as we are willing to do a little work consistently, and we know we are with the right person, I believe we can create relationship happiness for however long we want. The first part of your work is talking more. A lot of people won't have a problem with this one, but some of us do. When you talk, you connect with someone. And connection with someone is the basic #1 reason we love. Attraction gets us into a relationship, but connection will keep us in one. As someone who coaches relationships, I can tell you that 56% of all the advice I or self-help books or magazine articles give us has a lot to do about talking. For example, how many times have you heard, "What do you think? How are you feeling?" Or the infamous, "We need to talk." These everyday sayings beg or command us to talk more. Whenever we've experienced some bad fights in relationships, and I have, it has been about not speaking up. When you're focused on talking, you make it happen. Talking, though, isn't just about deep conversations either. As an introvert myself, I often think about talking like a ping pong conversation I play because it can be fun, especially with someone special to me. I like to see people light up and share what they know, or what they do, even the deeper part of how they feel. But a lot of time, talking should be about checking in with how your special someone is doing, or some questions about what they've been up to. I'm also known for asking people what they are looking forward to in a day. It's a small question with an important answer, big or small, deep or not. I also know not everyone likes to talk, maybe because they think talking always seems to be nagging on each other, or they just plain old don't like it. Well, first, if your talking always seems negative, there might be more going on with your relationship which may require more talking. Also, there is no length of time talking has to happen. But as long as you know you're doing it and there aren't any undiscovered wants or needs going on for your someone special, well then, you're doing a fine job. But talk just a little bit more, just to make sure. So how does talking help with loving yourself more? It doesn't have to involve literally talking to yourself, although I sometimes do. What it can involve is journaling or being aware of any negative thoughts about yourself that are going on. Do you know we have almost 60,000 internal thoughts going on every day? You're talking more than you realize, so pay attention to what you're talking about. The second piece of relationship work is about finding your or your special someone's passions. When I say passions in relationships, most people go sexual. And sex is absolutely a passion important to most relationships, but not all of us. And it's just one passionate part of any relationship. So your relationship work involves figuring out what you're thinking, believing, striving, and playing together passions are, as well as what they are for your special someone. Not everyone is passionate about the same things, or at least at the same level. So this work is where your work can really get more tricky, but I believe you can get used to it. See, passions are hot and deep inside a person. They also stick around a long time. Once you get good at figuring out the passions in your relationship between the two of you, there's a good chance that work won't even seem so tricky so long. So the first passion is when thinking passionately with someone special, you're constantly thinking of causes and ideas that mean a lot to both of you, and you're doing something about them. Doing nonprofit work, talking deeply about a subject or two, and figuring out solutions to everyday issues that come your way are big examples here. When you're believing passionately with someone special, you are strongly connected to the same ideals and grounded by the same traditions. Whether it's religion, it can be spirituality, reality, and morality. They're all examples you passionately choose to live by together. When striving passionately, you and someone special are tied to similar goals that define a large part of your lives together. Raising children, running a farm or a business, and working to be kind people are great examples of what I mean. And playing together literally means you and someone special are experiencing new ways to play in the world together. Traveling may be more difficult lately, but you can cook together, play board games together, and even recreation or book clubs are relevant. When you know and work on your passions together, you'll see how loving more is just a little effort done every day with this relationship work. As for how your passions help you love yourself more, they're all about knowing what you stand for in each of these areas. What you passionately think about. What do you believe and stand for? What do you strive to do better today than you did before? And what gets you excited to get up and go do? Some people fall out of love with themselves and feel lost and alone when they don't know their passions. And passion in life can be gone, so can be the love for themselves. When you're not passionate for yourself, you can't be passionate for anyone special. The third part of any relationship work is having personal time to yourself. If you've been single during recent times, you've had a lot of personal time. But if you've been at home with your special someone, you might be looking at any nook and cranny of your home to find your own sanctuary. Personal time is also where your relationship work with someone special overlaps with your relationship work with yourself. It is all about time by yourself, for yourself, and no one else. It helps you recharge in ways not even sleep helps with, usually by clearing your mind and focusing on you. I usually use my personal time at the gym or outdoors a lot lately, specifically for stretching. I have a horrible flexibility issue, but I've been taking more time putting music on and stretching in different ways to feel my body and even my mind open up more. I wouldn't call what I'm doing yoga, but I certainly am enjoying my mind and body connection in my own way. No matter how you choose your personal time, choose it wisely. There was a time in my own life I couldn't tell you about a single hobby I had either. I didn't carve out personal time, no matter what it was. So making time for myself has been the hardest relationship work for myself I've had to do. And I still have to push myself to make time for it every day. And I get it, with so much going on, there doesn't always seem to be much personal time. Studies agree with you. According to the Time Use Survey from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, Americans have just about 1 hour of free time each day to do anything they'd like, from daydreaming to building a birdhouse to jump roping, whatever it is you'd like to do. That isn't a lot of time at all, but even the study shows that there's still time for you to make room for it. The last bit of relationship work is being aware of what I call the everything else. The everything else is what makes a person special, unique, and one of a kind. It's the specialness of each person, especially you, that makes them wonderful. Respecting whatever those qualities are in yourself and with your special someone provides the daily dose of love I believe wholeheartedly in. And it's a part of the relationship work I've dedicated myself and my clients to. There can be a lot of everything else going on. It's not always easy work to respect the good and bad of another person, including ourselves, but it's the respectful work that shows how a little effort every day makes a big difference in how to love more. It's a big topic, and I'll include more of everything else in relationships here in the future. There you have it. The relationship work laid out for you today allows you to do what is needed to love more, yourself or someone special. Remember, working on these basic ideas gets you started. The other part of making relationships successful is being with a person that is the right match for you. I believe in your relationship success. And if you ever need me, I'll be right here with more videos on more topics to help you make the best relationships possible. For now, that's it for me today. Remember to click on the like button lovingly and feel free to subscribe so you can see more videos from me about how to build the best relationships possible with you and your someone special. Feel free to follow me on Instagram at Mr. Benjamin Rose for tons more of relationship ideas.